Yancy, and this is my garden. You can barely see the garden because the sun is facing that way, and so it's going to be kind of difficult for me to flip the camera for you guys to see. Oh, Lord Jesus, I thought I saw something. Hopefully that was just my eyes. But yes, y'all, as you can tell by the title of this video, we're about to water my garden. I haven't been in the garden for about a week. Forgive me, y'all. My garden is struggling. I'm looking at the plants. They look so sad as I'm looking at them right now. They haven't had an ounce of water, but I'm about to go water them, and hopefully they could bounce back. I know they will. I know a lot of them will. But yeah, I just haven't been out here as much as I should. But today I said I'm going to come and water the garden. I want to go live. I know it's kind of early. I didn't tell you guys, in a good amount of time that I was going live. But hopefully you're going to catch this later and get to watch it. Also, we're going to be having some garden chat. And I'll just give you like a little tour around the garden so you can see what it looked like in fall and how terribly I've been to my beautiful garden. And of course, celebrating monetization. Oh my gosh, I just wanted to tell you guys thank you so much for supporting me and my channel, y'all. I am finally officially within the YouTube partnership program, and I am so super excited about that. And I have you guys to thank for that because you guys have been supporting me ever since I started, and I'm so grateful for you all. So thank you. And let me get this started because y'all, the sun goes down so freaking fast. I think it's like 3 right now, and over here on my side of town, the sun starts to go down around like 4. So we are about to water the garden quickly so you guys can be able to see, what's going on out here before the sun officially goes down. So if you're not here right now, don't worry about it. I just need you to put in the comments, replay gang, so I can know that you were on here or you watched it later. So I'm about to go get the hose so we can get started because this sun out here, y'all, it's about to go down so quick. I mean, what's the thing though? It's like all of a sudden it turned to fall and then the sun is going down at like 4 o'clock. Like, I don't get it. So where are you guys watching from? Thanks for being on here. Thanks for liking the video already. I appreciate you. Thank you. Where are you guys watching from? I'm about to get, oh, hey, Donzel. I'm about to get let me flip this over so y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm about to get the hose, and so that we could get started on watering this garden before it gets dark, y'all, because the sun goes down so fast. The sun goes down so fast. Oh, North Carolina. Hey, Jarrell. Welcome. I'm surprised you're going live Friday instead of Sunday. Hey, Donzel, I will definitely be going live on Sunday. I know Sunday is our day to go live. Remember, Sunday we're going to do Self-Care Sunday. But I wanted to go live with you guys right now because I'm about to water the garden. I haven't done it in like a week. And it's like really like struggling. And I wanted to come on here just to celebrate with you guys for reaching like such a huge milestone with YouTube. And wanted to tell you guys thank you so much because I couldn't have done it without you guys. I really appreciate all of your support. I am finally monetized on YouTube. So now YouTube can pay for my bad habit, which is gardening, and all of the expensive things I like to buy for my gardening. Oh my gosh, y'all. But one second, y'all. All right, I got it all the way down there. Woo, child. Got it all the way. Y'all, it is so windy. It is so windy today. Oh my gosh, my hat keep flying off my head. Is it windy over there to y'all? I'm about to show y'all what the garden look like really quickly. Woo. That's our water. Thank you guys for being on here, even though this was all last minute. I just wanted to come on here, show you guys the garden as I water, as well as, like I said, oh, my marigolds. Celebrate monetization. Woo. Donzel said not in Ohio. Yeah, it is really windy here today, y'all. But y'all, look at the garden. It looks so sad. It looks so sad. I cannot believe I haven't been out here for almost a week now. I actually haven't been, I haven't been out here since, I think, Sunday. I've just been so busy and haven't had time to come in the garden. I've been working on a lot of stuff. And you guys know I have my natural skincare business. I've been trying to get that together as well. You know, it's the holidays. This is the time I get a lot of orders because, you know, a lot of people suffer from dry skin during the fall and winter months. So I get a lot of orders of like the body butters. So I've just been really busy. And I'll share more about that with you guys. But honestly, I really wanted to come on here to tell you guys thank you so much for all of your support. Like, to even be monetized now, which I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I just think it's exciting and it's, you know, uphill from here. Oh, thank you, Jarrell. These are marigolds. Can you believe it? These are marigolds. Look at it. Yep. These are the red and yellow marigolds. They are so pretty. And you know, the marigolds are one flower that really thrive like in fall. It's a summer flower, but I feel like I see it flourishing more in fall. That's what I've noticed so far, and that's what I love about it. And I use the marigolds to help deter pests from my garden. Pests are not supposed to like marigolds, but to be honest with you, I've seen the groundhog and I've seen those evil squirrels sitting in these beds, having a good old time digging it up, planting their nuts, and having a funky old time. So honestly, I don't know. I don't know what it's protecting, but hey, it's making a garden look pretty. I know that much. Yeah, so what do you guys have plans for the weekend? Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed to show you guys my garden. This is the most neglect I've ever had with my garden out here. I have a video that's dropping tomorrow, and I'm trying to think. I think I harvested in that video, and then the next video is going to be of me planting my grape plants that you guys are going to get after tomorrow's video. But football games. Oh, are you saying you're watching the games, or I'm not understanding, Jarrell? But y'all, look at my grape plant. All the leaves have completely turned brown. They're like falling off, and now I'm wondering if I should go ahead and prune some of them and get that over with. But oh, you're watching it. What's your team? There's a game on at this time? Really? What's today, Friday? When you say football, are you talking about soccer or are you talking about American football? I know, you know, where I'm from, we call soccer football. So whenever people say they're watching football, I always try to like, oh, you watching the NFL? There's a game right now? That's shocking. I didn't think they'll be playing this early. What's your team? Anyway, this is my garden, y'all. This is the garden. Y'all, look at this. Look at the peppers. They look so sad, but they are some troopers. When I tell you guys, I am in shock that these peppers actually is doing this well. And I'm not gonna lie, this weather so far, like even at the end of October, it hasn't really been like exactly freezing. We've had some freezing weather. We had like 30-degree weather, you know, in the lows and stuff like that. But it should be colder than that, you know, in my area. I mean, like I said, I told you guys earlier in some other streams that, you know, in my area, the way the weather works, you know, it's usually a hit or miss. Like, it's kind of bipolar. The weather is up and down. It's very inconsistent as far as if it's cold or not. Like, the only time we really get like a consistent cold weather is, like, I would say in December. So, but yes, y'all. Also, I'm trying to take like all of these leaves that you guys see on the ground that have fallen from the trees and stuff. I'm actually trying to use them in my gardening. I'm trying to use them as a, y'all, look at this. Look at how sad these peppers are. I'm trying to use them as mulch. So I have a lot of work cut out for myself. I'm about to put the camera down so I can try to get to these grow bags really good. But oh my gosh, y'all, look at these peppers that are still trying to come in. Look at these. Look at these small looking peppers. And if I probably would have watered them early on in the week, it probably would have gone further than that. But this is what the garden looked like for now. What? Oh, you are a Ravens fan. I'm a huge Ravens fan. Okay, Jarrell, you're in the right place. You are in the right place. You talking the talk now. You talking the talk now. Yes. We won last night. Donzel said he is relaxing. Jarrell Smith, he's smiling. Yes, I'm a huge Baltimore Ravens fan. This household is a Ravens household. For sure. For sure, for sure. This time last year, I was in New Orleans, and I was at the game in New Orleans. It was so fun. Oh my gosh. One second, y'all. See if y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to. I'm trying to get in here. Oh my gosh. Let me get y'all closer so I can see what I'm doing. Put the camera down here. See, I can see what I'm doing. But yeah, last year, around this time, it was November, I think. I was in New Orleans, y'all. We was having a funky old time. That game was great. I'm in Maryland. Why you think I'm a Baltimore fan? I am in Maryland, Jarrell. I am in Maryland. What do you guys have planned for the weekend? So crazy, right? I am in a garden group on Facebook, and I told you guys how I'm trying to grow some garlic and onions, but I really haven't gotten that started yet. And around this time, it really sucks to like find really good quality garlic from, like the store or like these small farms. Like, a lot of people buy them all up because a lot of people grow garlic during the fall. So it's really hard to like find garlic anywhere. So I went on my Facebook group and I was just asking if people had extra so I could buy it from them. And this really nice lady gave me some garlic and I went to pick it up. So that's another tip, right? If you're trying to start a garden in whatever area you're in, join like a Facebook garden group that's within your area. And there's like one thing I know about the garden community, they are so kind and everybody like support each other. So if it's something that you're trying to find or you need help with anything, there are people that are like willing to help you because we're all in this community of people that want each other to win. And I just thought it was so cool that I could just hop on over to her house and grab some garlic. I thought that was so cool. One second, y'all. Let me water this stuff. Let me water this. But oh my gosh, y'all. I'm in Baltimore County. What about you? Oh, you're in PG? Okay. Okay. I'm in Baltimore County. We are huge Baltimore fans over here. The game was here too. It was so crowded over here. Oh, you're in North Carolina? Oh, I thought you was from PG County. I thought that's what you meant. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Do you have a garden, Jarrell? Penn Station? What's Penn Station? What's Penn Station? But yeah, y'all. So make sure you join like a Facebook group. And if you like need anything from on there, they're very, 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 very helpful. And like I said, the garden community, they are like, I think it's one of the best community to be a part of because everybody wants you to win. And everybody is so kind. And also, you can also give, as well. If you have anything extra, that's how it works. You give and you take what you can, but you also want to make sure that you're giving, away some stuff too. Like I had so many I had so many seedlings, extra seedlings from last year that I grew, especially tomatoes. I had like a ton. I probably had over 50 tomato plant and I did not need all of that. I try to give some away. I did give some away to like my neighbors. I tried to give some to some of my friends and I still had extra and stuff like that is where you'll put in the garden group. Like, if people need extra, if you don't feel like selling it, you can ask if people need it, or you could do like trades and stuff. People might be growing something exotic that you're not growing that you want to grow, and you can offer to trade with them, and people will do it. Ooh, let me show you guys this beautiful pepper. Look at this beauty. 1 second, y'all. Let me put this down so y'all can see this beauty. Look at this. This is a habanero, and I see like a red bell pepper. I don't know if y'all can see down there, that red one down there. And I see a ton of green habaneros as well. But y'all, this is a celebration live. We're celebrating, a new milestone with YouTube, and I wanted to jump on here to tell you guys thank you. We're probably going to go more into it on Sundays. Sundays are the days that I typically go live, and this Sunday we're going to be doing self-care Sunday. Normally I would do a cook with me on Sunday, but we're not doing that this Sunday because remember we talked about how on Sundays I'm trying to rest. So God created the earth 6 days and he rested on Sunday, so who am I to work on a Sunday? So instead of working, we're gonna pamper ourselves. Of course, there are people with very important jobs that have to work on Sundays, especially the people in the medical field, the people that's making the world run, period. So I salute you and I appreciate you. But on Sunday on this channel, we're gonna do self-care. If y'all at work, you can watch the live later and pamper yourself on whichever day you choose to be your self-care day. But mine is going to be on Sunday, and we're going to go live, and we're going to have a good old time. We're going to do some skincare. We're going to do some DIY mask and creams. And I get to show you guys, some of the body butters that I make for my skin. We're going to have a good time on Sunday, and we'll do more celebration. And, of course, we're going to get a glass of wine because, what is some self-care without some wine? I'm not a football fan. Donzel, you're not a football fan? What do you like, Donzel? What do you like? So this bed right here, y'all, I've decided to make this my strawberry bed. Y'all remember last year, I grew some lettuce. Not last year. Actually, yeah. I think I planted it last year. Yeah, I planted it end of last year and then it grew this year, but I'm talking about the lettuce. I had lettuce and I also had spinach in here. So I think what I'm gonna do is just allow this to be my strawberry bed. It's already taken over anyway, so. And then I'm gonna grow my lettuce in like containers. That's what I'm gonna do. And y'all, where I grew I grew some lettuce in the front of my house. The last year or this year, earlier this year, I grew some lettuce in a container in front of my house, like a flower pot. It did so well and it grew like crazy. What in the world just happened? See, I hate when this happens to my I hate when this happens to my hose. Like that little, and then it just stops. Let me put y'all down real quick so I can do this. Uh-oh. Don't fall. Don't fall. Let me go and make sure the other ones do not fall. All right. What Donzel say? Thanks, Jarrell. Donzel say I like basketball. Also, I play some video games. My favorite is racing, fighting, and party games. Ooh, I love the racing games. I'm not a gamer, but when I was younger, I used to love playing those car racing games. They were so fun. They were so fun. Donzel, what's your basketball team? What's your basketball team? All right, let's get back to watering. Whew. I don't know when you can visit, but it won't be me. You're welcome to visit anytime. It's a free state. It's a free state. Donzel, what's your basketball team? Oh, you like the Wizards? Cool. Have you been to any of their games? Yes, I am, Jarrell. Happily. I don't know what ye means. What's that? Is that a North Carolina thing, Jarrell? What's ye? Thank you. Thank you. What does ye means? Is that like a North Carolina slang? Oh, okay. Cleveland Cavs. Okay, cool. But y'all, can y'all see the peppers from here? Oh, it means yes. Ye means yes. Okay. Okay. Can you guys see the peppers from here? The peppers are crazy. First of all, this is my pepper garden right here. And then over there is my tomatoes. Y'all, we are literally in November and these things are not showing any kind of signs of like going away anytime soon. I am in shock because peppers, they're specifically a summer perennial. You know, they come again if you properly take care of it or if you overwinter it, if you live in a cold climate, If you do not and you live in like a hot climate, you could totally, this is a perennial. It could grow, it could grow all year round. But it doesn't like the cold. So like I said, it hasn't been that cold. We've definitely had many freezing nights, but still, I would think that the first sign of like some type of cold weather, that this plant would be gone. And it's looking healthier than it did in the summertime. I don't understand. Now, I'm not complaining at all because, we would love to have an excess of all of the veggies, but I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised and I'm also scared because it just reminds me of global warming. And I'm like, oh God. It just reminds me of global warming. And Donzel, I want to tell you thank you so much. You're definitely one of the people that definitely helped me, reach that milestone. You're always here. Every time I drop a video or a post, or if I go live, you're always here. I really appreciate you and for your support. Trust me, it does not go unnoticed. It doesn't go unnoticed. There are several people that's on here consistently, and I'm so grateful to you guys. You're always here supporting me, especially when I go live. You're always on here, and I am so grateful to you guys. It's only up from here. I hope you are going to follow me throughout my journey of this, documenting my gardening journey and just my journey of purpose, my following my purpose. I really appreciate you guys. Really, really, really appreciate you guys. Did I show you guys this plant right here? So this right here is arugula, and this is a volunteer. Last year I grew arugula in this bag, and I didn't. It's seeded, but I didn't remove the seeds. I think I was just so lazy. Like the garden just got so much this year, and I didn't remove the seeds, and it came back all by itself. So I have arugula, like fresh arugula. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? I have some fresh arugula. But yes, guys. Any plans for the weekend other than relaxing? Thank you, Donzel. You told me that. You told me you like the time lapse. And I have to do it. Ooh, do you see the wind, y'all? Look at how windy it is. Oh my gosh. I have to do the time lapse like that because I spend so many hours in the garden. If I do not time lapse it, you'll be sitting there watching for hours and hours and hours, and I'm sure y'all not gonna enjoy that. So that's why I do it the way I do. I'm glad you enjoy it. Also, I am so grateful for you guys liking the video. Thank you. I didn't even have to ask y'all to like the video, and you went right ahead and you did. I am so grateful. Thank you so much for liking the video. I know I'm always on your back, like the video, like and subscribe. It's a free and easy way to support me and my channel. At this point, it has become a script to tell you guys, but it's really true. You guys liking the video really is like, you guys are really supporting me by doing that. I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for anything, for you to buy anything, just to like the video. And it's free. And I appreciate y'all for liking it. Thank you so much for liking it. I can't believe I didn't even have to say it, and I already see like 5 likes. Thank you so much. Yeah. I have to definitely time lapse it, because I be in this garden for hours and hours and hours. Yo, look at all these seeds. These are radish seeds. These are all radish seeds, and you could eat it in like salad. They're all edible. The flowers are edible as well, but to be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of radish. It's not my favorite. I eat it because it's healthy, like the way I eat a lot of veggies. I only eat it because it's healthy. It's not because I like it. But I am also going to put those radish seeds on my website, so if you guys want some, you're going to be able to get some. And then I also shipped some of it to the winners of the giveaway that I did the last time, so they're going to have some radish next year. And remember, y'all, anyway, we'll talk about it in like future videos as far as like how to get your seeds ready for planting for next summer. I usually tend to start in like end of January, February, but I start with like the peppers. So this year I started my pepper seedlings in February, but next year I'm gonna actually start my pepper seedlings. I'm gonna start the seeding in January. I think I will start in mid-January just to have like a longer grow time for the peppers, because the peppers in this bed, and I think that's why they're probably doing so well, they took a long time to start to fruit. And I think it's because I didn't jumpstart them early enough. I started them at the end of February, and it took a while for them to grow. So what I'll do is I'm going to start this year, or next year, next growing season, I'm going to start the seeds in January. And when I do, I'm going to do it with you guys. and I'll show you guys the process. But y'all, let me get closer so you can see these peppers that I need to. Ooh, child. All right, let me show you guys some of these peppers. Thank you, Donzel. They love to help, but sometimes, my goodness, their help is like a nuisance. It's like, okay, are you really helping, or are you here to slow me down? Look at all these peppers, y'all. And look at these tiny ones. So just to show you guys that we still have more coming in, I still have like a ton of harvesting to do. I mean, they are everywhere. Everywhere. I'll show you guys more in other videos when I film some of my harvesting videos. I'll give you guys probably like a more in-depth garden tour of what the garden look like right now. And then what's crazy, y'all, can y'all believe this? I have, oh my gosh, I have a what is this thing called? My goodness, eggplant. Y'all, this is eggplant. Tell me why eggplant's trying to grow. Look how healthy the leaves are. This is seriously trying to grow. And that eggplant, I had it in there since maybe midsummer, and I did get an eggplant from it, but it was like one. So, and I didn't, I like eggplant, but I don't really eat it like that. So it wasn't like something I was really pressed about, but I put it in there so that it could distract those nasty slugs from biting my pepper leaves. And if y'all remember early on in the summer when these pepper leaves started to grow, how the slugs were eating them so badly. Like, my goodness, they were eating the crap out of them. And then somebody said, oh, well, I read somewhere, and they said if you grow eggplant with your peppers, because the leaves are so big and green, it will distract the slugs or whatever it is that's eating your peppers. It will distract them and want to eat the eggplant leaves instead of the pepper leaves. To be honest with y'all, that did not help. It did not help at all. It did not help at all. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for being on here with me for my little impromptu live. I really came on here to water my garden, but to also tell you guys thank you for all of your support, because you guys have been so supportive of my channel, and I'm so grateful to you guys. I just wanted y'all to know that I do not take your support for granted. You didn't have to be on here with me, but you are, and I'm grateful to you. Thank you guys for always liking my videos and sharing it. I actually look at the analytics and I see how many times it's shared and liked, and I think it's so amazing, to see that people actually vibe with my content, and just to see how many people love, gardening, or if you don't, you just enjoy, being in nature or seeing what nature does, or you just simply want to support me, and I really appreciate and I respect that. So thank you guys so much for being here. A lot of my friends do not care for gardening, and they're like, girl, I will not be listening to any of your gardening advice because I'm not going to start a garden, but I'm here to support you. So I'll just put your video on and let it run so you can get your watch hours. I appreciate that too. If that's what you do, I appreciate that too. Because I know gardening is not for everyone, but I would love to get everyone to garden, because growing your food, I think, is so rewarding, and it's something that not everybody gets to do. And I know a lot of people always say, well, I don't have the space for it, my space is too small. Well, you could always start off small. Nothing great started off big, so you can start small, and it's until you get there. And if you're in a small space, I could show you how to garden in a very small space. Yo, I'm literally watering this for no reason. Okay, not for no reason. I'm in hopes that these jute leaves will grow some seeds, since the weather is still kind of up and down. So I'm hoping that it will get some flowers and grow some seeds. That's my hope. That's the reason why I keep watering it. But ultimately, I'm not harvesting any of these. I've already harvested all the jute leaves like you saw in my last video. So, all right, let's go over here. Oh gosh. Whew. Gotta get this, on this side. So now I manifested. I had a manifestation. I said, you know, I want to have 2K subscribers by my birthday. I don't know how realistic that is, but you know, I'm praying and I'm crossing my fingers. So that's one of my goals. And my birthday is 11/27. So I don't know what's today's date, but I know it's very close. But we shall see. Pray for me, y'all. We got this. And then my other goal was to get my first YouTube check by Christmas. So we'll see how that works out. A girl can only hope, right? But y'all, so these are, oh my gosh, look at this, y'all. This is a bell pepper. Like, I just don't understand. And I see a ton, like this right here, that's a flower that's coming in, which is gonna develop a bell pepper. So the peppers are just, you know, I used to always like ring praises about my tomatoes and how resilient they are and how they want to live. But now I feel like my tomatoes have competition with my peppers, because my peppers are not playing. This is what is that, mint? I need to prune it all the way down. I need to trim it all the way down so it can overwinter. Oh my gosh, y'all, did you guys see my parsley in that short that I posted? This is my parsley right here. Do y'all see how much parsley I have? And we are in November. Like I said, these are all summer plants. These are all summer veggies, like the herbs and stuff. Like even the basil, I still can believe like the basil are still living. Like they're still out here. And I left these on here because I wanted to flower so I could get some seeds. I didn't think it would because of the weather, because basil do not like cold. But like I said, we've had like, you know, 30-degree weather, and over here that's freezing. That's cold. And it's still doing its thing. I see some oregano in here. And then I know you guys are wondering what this is. This is the lemon basil. Yeah, this doesn't, like I said, basil really doesn't like the cold. So this thing seed, like it went to flower quick. And these are all seeds, by the way. Like all of these pods y'all see, these are all seeds. So I'm letting it stay on here. Like these are dried now, so I could really pick these and take it in the house. But I'm waiting for all of them to dry up. And then I'm gonna take the seeds off of it. And I don't need all those seeds. So some of these seeds are going on my website. So you guys will be seeing that too if you want to grow lemon basil. And then also next year, you know how I was telling you I'm going to start my peppers in January. I'm going to start all my herbs in January as well, because herbs are one of those things that take forever to grow. When I say it takes forever to grow, it takes forever. And then the seeds are so tiny, so I started to lose them. I mean, it was ridiculous. I'm surprised I got any of this, to be honest with you. I'm surprised I got any of these like veggies that grew, because I kept losing the seeds, and because they're so tiny and it took forever to grow, I forgot about them. But surprisingly, when I planted it in the bed, they started going to town. They were all looking very like lanky and leggy, and after I planted it in the bed, they took off. So my plan for next year, because I don't want to buy a lot of seedlings from the store, which I did buy some this year, like some of the herbs. I bought some herbs from the store this year, and then I grew a ton of them. And the only reason why I bought some from the store was because I didn't think that mine was going to grow because of how long it was taking. And I really should have been patient, because they all grew. They all grew. And that's the reason why I had so many herbs in all of my garden beds. I told you guys I have like basil in all of my garden bed. That was because I grew a ton of them, and I also bought some from the store because I wanted to make sure I had basil for the summer, and I didn't need to do that. Like, y'all remember this basil right here, how big it was? Donzel said your garden looks beautiful. I saw the parsley shorts. Yeah, Donzel, thanks. I don't know about beautiful right now, but I guess, well, this is the fault. You know what? It's beautiful. Thank you. I receive it. I receive it. Even though all the leaves have fallen and it's brown and it's not as green and lush as I normally love it. But yes, it's still doing its thing. I'm still proud of it. You know, I got to give motivational speeches to my garden so they can continue to thrive, you know. You got to talk to your plants because, you know, they're living. All these things are living. Everything in nature is living. So you got to speak some words of encouragement. You got to speak life into it so they can continue to do their thing. And I know people probably think I'm that crazy plant lady. I am. I talk to my plants. I talk to the bees. I talk to everything out here that is doing its job, especially the bees. I talk to the bees all the time. I'm like, thank you guys. You're doing a great job. Keep going. Well, let me put this in here so I can show y'all this arch right here that have my tomatoes. All right, so this is not that bad, right? It's not that bad. It's all right. I mean, you know, you can see a ton of the brown. You can still see the tomatoes on here that are turning colors. That's my sun gold. My favorite tomato. You see a ton of them. I still see a lot of green. Oh my goodness, I forgot they're all up here too, y'all. They're all up here. Look at these. This is a whole cluster, y'all. First of all, let me just show y'all. I have my phone on a tripod, so it's helping me to be able to lift my phone up high for y'all to see it, because you know I am a very tall person. So I'm about to show you guys all the way up here. Look at all these tomatoes, y'all. Look at those. Look at these. Look at these. Y'all, do y'all see all those tomatoes? Look at these. Yeah, it's still a ton of them. I see a big one right here. I see some big ones right here. Let's see, y'all. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna harvest tomorrow. I'm gonna film a video tomorrow. I have to harvest. I'm seeing a lot of tomatoes that's ready. But look at that one right there. That's within like this big old cluster right here. It's like a cluster of 4. Actually, it's 2, 4, 6. It is 6. I see like 2 on the other side. And then y'all look at this beauty. Look at how beautiful this is, y'all. Oh, this is so beautiful. But it's not even close to ready. I see one down there. Yeah, they're everywhere. Yep, look at that. Look at those. Y'all, look at these. Yep, they're still out here. Let me get my water. I can already tell the sun is about to start going down. Like, dang, relax, son. Donzel said, I couldn't talk to bees. I would have ran away. Let me tell you, that used to be me. I was definitely afraid of just outside elements, period. I'm like, get away from me. But then as I started to garden and started to learn a lot about the outside elements and the different pests and bugs and, you know, animals and things like that and what they mean to nature, everything has a purpose. Like us humans, we all have a purpose here on earth. So are all of these different things. I mean, it's unbelievable the amount of power that bees have. If we didn't have bees and other pollinators, we wouldn't have food at all. So I started looking at it that way, and I just gained so much respect for bees, because if you have bees in your garden, you're doing something right. You have a lot of flowers that they're interested in. They're not just here to pollinate pretty flowers and make them grow. I mean, they're providing us food. Like, yeah, we do our part and we plant it and make sure, you know, it's healthy enough to get the flower that a bee wants to pollinate. But like I said, we all have our purpose. You know, we all have our purpose, and we all have to live together some type of way and have to coexist, even if we don't like each other and we're afraid of each other, and we're only afraid because we don't understand each other. So, you know, that's how I started looking at it, especially bees. And that's how I started coming to terms with being outside in the outside elements and not being afraid of everything except for snakes. I'm still definitely afraid of those. I don't care what their purpose are. I do not care what their purpose are. Stay away from me. I'm not there yet, but no. When it comes to bees, that's how I started looking at them. And that's how I stopped being afraid. Wow, y'all. Look at how beautiful my lavender is and how much it grew. Oh my gosh. When I get closer, I'll show it to y'all. But yeah, that's how I started looking at bees and just having like a new appreciation for bees. And also, I learned that bees are not aggressive. They'll only be aggressive if they feel like scared, if they feel threatened. That's the only way they'll be aggressive, and then they have to protect themselves, just like us humans. If we feel threatened or scared, we find ways to protect ourselves, and that's how they are. So this year, not even this year, last year, because especially when I was garden, that's when I learned a lot about bees. When I had my tomatoes, and tomatoes have a lot of flowers. They need the flowers to produce. They need the flowers to produce the tomatoes. So last year when I was gardening, and I started to be scared, and they weren't even bugging me. So they probably was looking at me like, this girl is crazy. Why is she like running? And then I started noticing that as I was gardening and picking my tomatoes and harvesting and doing whatever it is I was doing, they were just busy pollinating, minding their business. And I started talking to them. I was like, wow, you're really just here to do your job and get it over with. And that's all we all want, is to be able to live in harmony and do our jobs without feeling fear of someone trying to hurt us. And then bees became my best friends, because I started really appreciating what they were doing for my garden. I was like, you guys are the reason why my garden is lush and green and beautiful. Whew. Y'all see all this work I gotta do? That's the reason why, you know what? I'm about to manifest a partnership, or I'm about to manifest a partnership with a company that wants to offer me to like a brand deal. I'm a manifest a brand deal with a company that wants to provide some self-watering situations, something that, so I don't have to, especially in the summertime, man. The summertime is a beast. So I'm like, okay, that's my goal for next year, is to get some type of like self-watering component to my garden, so I don't have to be out here for hours, even though I love it. If I wasn't on here with you guys, typically I'll be listening to something. I'll either be listening to one of my many commentary shows that I watch on YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube. I support a lot of YouTube channel that do commentary on like some of the reality shows that I watch, like Love is Blind and all of the housewives on Bravo. And so if I'm not listening to that, I'm listening to a sermon or some just worship music, depending on the mood that I'm in. And I'm just out here enjoying being out in the elements, enjoying nature, enjoying the wind, and all of that good stuff. This is my okra bed. I don't know why I'm really watering it, but I see a ton of flowers, which means okra want to grow. So I'll water it. I'll water y'all. I see a ton of flowers. So if you guys look, like on the top of these okra plants, these are like flowers, like these. And that one, those are the flowers that come, and then the bees or ants, whichever pollinator decide to come do their thing, they pollinate it, and then the okra starts to come out. And those are a lot of flowers, which means they want to grow, which should also tell you that the weather isn't that bad here. But the last week, the weather has been great, but then it's starting to get cold again. So like I said, the weather is so inconsistent in this area. I'm so sorry if y'all can hear all of that noise. I live near like a fire station, and this is an urban garden for sure. I live in an urban setting, so you'll be hearing a lot of noises. Y'all, this is my lavender I was talking about. This lavender was plants that's in the front of my house, and then I cut some out and brought it back here, and I didn't think it was gonna do that well, but it's doing very well. I'm very shocked. And I put a little bit of peace over there too, like all the way down there. I don't know if y'all can see, But I put some down there, and it's not doing its best. But I'm wondering if it's because it doesn't get like a lot of sun in that area, because I have a ton of trees over here. As you can see, these are all trees. All trees. Like, so on this side of my garden, it doesn't get a lot of sun. So I put a lot of plants on this side that doesn't require that much sun throughout the day. So I'm wondering if that's why my lavender isn't doing well. If it's because it's not getting any sun. Yes, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? What plans do you guys have for the weekend? Ooh, look at all these leaves. Let me show you guys. Oh, look at this. I was about to say, let me show you guys some of these peppers. These are my bells. Look at this, y'all. Look at these. These are still trying to come in. These plants are making me so proud. I swear, if I could hug them, I would. Look at this. I am so, oh, wow. What in the world? I am seeing the habaneros come all the way over here. Look at this, y'all. This is a habanero right here. All this is telling me is that all the plants have fallen on top of each other, which is the reason why I planted a ton of peppers together like this, so they could lean on each other. Because, you know, the pepper stem, they're not very sturdy. When they start to grow big, they need support. And I have this right here. This is bamboo, dry bamboo, that I put on it to help support it. But it still needs support. It needs more support than that. So if you're growing like a ton of peppers together, they're all gonna fall on each other. You know, they start to extend in different branches and stuff. And yeah, I remember when I first started showing this garden to everyone, they kept telling me like, oh my gosh, that's way too many pepper plants in one bed. And they were saying that's the reason why I didn't get the kind of harvest I would have liked. But I'm getting a ton of harvest now, so I don't know. Do what works for you in your garden. You know, take the advice that you can and do what works for you. This is my tomato bed that never recovered after Hurricane Helene came and destroyed it. But I still have tomatoes growing in here. It's not as vast as it was before, but it's doing pretty well, y'all. It's doing very well. I'm very, very proud of it. It looks terrible, but it's doing the best it can. And I'm just proud of it that it's still producing in November. This is unbelievable. I'm gonna have tomatoes and peppers for Thanksgiving. I mean, it's not like I don't have some in my freezer, but I'm talking about fresh ones. I'll have some fresh peppers and tomatoes for Thanksgiving. I should really create care packages of peppers and tomatoes and give that out for Christmas presents. Is that crazy? Like, Merry Christmas, here's some produce. I mean, the way grocery prices are these days, I'm pretty sure people will appreciate it, right? They won't be too insulted. Oh, Donzel, don't worry about it. One thing I've learned is that whenever like the live goes off, that's when a lot of people watch it. And also, I don't have a lot of subscribers yet, so I'm not shocked and I'm not concerned. I do this because I love to do it and I love sharing, you know, my passion with you guys. So whoever's on here, I appreciate it. Thank you for being on here with me. I truly appreciate it. And we're gonna grow, Donzel. Watch us grow. And you're gonna be like, Miss Yancy, I was here from day one. I saw you grow to this. You know, I'm already manifesting what we're gonna be like in the future. Oh man. Oh wow, I'm seeing some really big peppers. Okay, do your thing. But yeah, I'm giving these plants a lot of water because only God knows when next I'm gonna water it again. And y'all already seen I didn't water it for like a week, and I came out here and they all were like looking so sad. But these plants, even though, you see like the leaves, they're all hanging like this, which is indicating that, they need water. But they're doing way better than the ones that are in the grow bags. So if you're going to grow your food in grow bags, I need you to remember that the grow bags dry out very, very quickly, and it needs you to water it more frequently than if you were planting it in the ground. Because when you plant your food in the ground, it's getting water from the ground. If the roots, look around to find some water. So just remember that you're gonna need to do a lot more watering when you plant in a grow bag. You're gonna have to find a way to keep it watered. Let's look at this, y'all. Let's look at this, because this right here, oh gosh, I have so many. Okay, it's doing okay. This is the brassica that I don't know what it is. I'm thinking it's collard greens, and I've been growing this since like last year, and I still cannot believe that it's growing. And those nasty butterflies, the white butterflies, they laid their eggs on here. And let's see if y'all can see in there. Gosh, I have this big old insect netting on here. Let's see if I could get it out the way so y'all can see in there. And I need to water in there. Oh wow, I am looking at my celery. I see celery. That's celery right there. And then as you can see, these right here, these are the brassicas that I don't know what they are. I think they're I think some of them back there is broccoli. And then I think these are collard greens. But I'll keep watering it, and I'll just use them in like stir fries and stuff. And the reason why I'm not sure what they are is because I got them from a neighbor like last year, and they didn't really label what it was. But it smells like collard greens. So I'm gonna assume, actually no, it doesn't smell like collard greens. It smells like cabbage. But it didn't even form like a head at all. So I don't know. I'm surprised it's even surviving right now. But we'll see. I see a lot of them that died back there. And then also, y'all remember these? These are my sweet potato leaves. Those are the vines. This is where I harvested majority of them from. If y'all watched that last video that I posted last week, the sweet potato leaves. These are the vines. I'm going to leave it in here and see what happens and see if it overwinters. It's a summer plant, and it's a perennial. And it likes, the heat. So we shall see if it will survive, if the vines will survive this winter, and see if it grows back next year. So I'm gonna leave them in there and see what happens. If it doesn't grow back, oh well, I'll just go get some more vines and plant them next year. But yeah, these evil little caterpillars keep laying their eggs in here. That's why I have this big old insect netting on it. And I like to like spray it down like this, just in case if there are eggs anywhere, they could go away. Because when those eggs are laid and those nasty caterpillars come out, ugh, they gross me out so bad. I've never been so disgusted in my life. Like, they really gross me out. But yeah, this garden bed is the bed that I really didn't pay a lot of attention to this year. I just let it do its thing. But it's still providing me some good stuff. I got all that sweet potato leaves, and I got some celery, and I see more celery growing. So it's doing its thing. It's doing its thing. All right, let me close it back up, because these animals, they're going to come here and they're going to try to come under here and just go dig it up for no reason, because they don't even like it. They don't even like those greens. I don't even think it tastes good to them. But they're going to dig it up anyway. All right. I'll come back out here and fix it later. But for now, let's just do this before our besties, the evil squirrels, come out here. Oh man. All right, so we have watered the plants back here, so now we're about to go water the other plants that's near my house, and then we're gonna call it a day. Thank you guys for being on here with me. Thanks for liking the videos. I just wanted to come on here, water my plants with y'all, have some garden chat, show y'all what the garden looks like right now. As you can see, it's a lot of leaves that needs to be raked up. And I have a lot of, that area is my composting area. That's where I put a lot of the compost from my house. Like all of my kitchen scraps goes in there. This is a dahlia flower. You see it looks so sad. This is where I got that big old yellow, beautiful dahlia from. And then it stopped producing. I think it got mad because I wasn't watering it. I'm like, can you be resilient like my peppers and tomatoes? When I don't water them, they find water from somewhere. They will find it. They don't rely on me watering, that's for sure. But so my plan for next year is, because you know, y'all remember this is where I planted my cucumbers. This is where I planted my cucumbers, and I didn't get any female flowers till like the plant was completely dead. So my plan for next year is to not grow cucumbers in the summertime. I'm gonna start my cucumber plant probably in August next year instead of starting it, you know, early on like in May. I'm gonna wait for August to plant them, because I don't think they like, even though cucumbers need the heat, I don't think they need that much heat. Sorry y'all, I don't know why it keeps reconnecting. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I was saying like the sun is right there, and so that's why y'all probably can't see in the garden like that. But this is the garden in the fall. It's very windy today. AG born Jamaican, thanks for watching. Thank you. Yes, we are highly blessed and highly favored. Donzel laughing at the evil squirrels because they're evil. I never knew squirrels could be so evil. But yeah, what I was saying was I'm not going to plant my cucumbers in the summer anymore. I'm not gonna, that's just wasted effort and a waste of my beautiful trellis. I could put something else on there. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna grow a ton of cantaloupe next year, and I'll let it fill up all over that trellis and just have cantaloupe galore like the way I did this year. But it will be 10 times more, because the other trellis I'm gonna let it be for my grapes, and then let the other one be for the cantaloupes. So y'all, look at this, y'all. This is a cucumber plant that I planted like a month ago. Was it a month ago? It probably was a couple of weeks ago. And look how well it's doing. I mean, yeah, you know, granted, these leaves kind of suck, but y'all, look, this is a cucumber. That was a cucumber. That's a female flower, and I think there's another one somewhere here. Let's see. It's a bunch of male flowers, but the fact that I see a female flower at all, that is so shocking to me, because I didn't see any on that grandiose cucumber plant that I had on my trellis in the garden. And I planted a ton of cucumber plants, and not one female flowers came on until later on, and then I got one measly old cucumber. It's like all that work for what? So instead of planting it during the summer, I'm gonna plant it in the fall and get whatever I'm able to get from that. Because this summer was just way too hot. Like the plants, everything was so stagnant. Honestly, maybe that's why my peppers didn't even grow like that. Even though the peppers really like the heat, they didn't really grow like that. It was just too hot. I don't know about where you live, but my God, it was a drought. The entire month of July, it did not rain at all. It didn't rain at all in July. So if you could just imagine. But yeah, so I'm shocked to be seeing like a cucumber right here. Like, that is so shocking to me. But yes, y'all, the sun is starting to set. I think it's about to, what time is it? 4:12, yep. It's almost that time for it to set. But thank you guys so much for those of you that came in and out thank you for watching anyway. I appreciate you. My main goal and purpose for coming on here today was not only just for you guys to water my plants with me, was to just really tell you guys thank you for the continuous support. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for sharing them. Thank you for saving them so you can go back to it later, and hopefully you get to start your own garden, your own little garden. And now that, you know, things are cooling off, once I completely harvest the rest of my garden, you guys are going to start getting more videos geared towards, you know, how to start your garden, how to start a small garden in small spaces, and things to use that I use, you know, and all of that good stuff. We're going to be gearing more into our self-care, you know, and going more of the natural route. In my home, you know, I try to be as natural as possible. That is something that I'm really trying to encourage people to go towards and be, and encourage you to grow your own food. Grow something. You don't have to have an entire farm, because not everybody have the opportunity, whew, you know, to have an entire farm. I wish I had a farm. To be honest with you, my husband always asks me, like, can you manage a farm? I'm like, if with staff, absolutely. That's like my goal, is to move somewhere, you know, to have like a huge plot of land where I could like basically grow every single thing that my family eat. But I also want it to be like an hour away from the city. So like I want it to be easy for me to get to the city if I want to. So I don't want it to be too remote, but I want it to be remote enough. You get me? Is that too much to ask? Hey, I am in Maryland, the state of the delicious blue crabs. I know a lot of people from the South, they don't like blue crabs. They like I think people from the South prefer, is it, what, or is it like crawfish, or the type of crabs they like is like the king crabs? Is it king crabs or those crab legs? I don't even know the difference, but I love me some blue crabs, and that's where I'm from. That's where I am right now. The state of the delicious blue crab and the mighty Baltimore Ravens. Oh, okay, you're in Georgia. Okay. Good to know. So you do farming, or you have like a small garden? Do you have like a big farm? Are you growing everything? I think I'm subscribed to your channel. I think I see some of your stuff. You got it going on. You have some containers that I like that you grow your food in, but it looks like it takes a lot of soil. AG born Jamaican. So are you from Georgia and you're Jamaican? Were you born in Georgia or were you born in Jamaica? I'm asking you all these questions, not even giving you a chance to type. Oh man. This is strawberry, by the way. I'm about to remove all of the leaves and let it go dormant for the winter, because they're not going to produce any more strawberries right now. I'm just moving towards the front of my house so I could water some of those flowers. I know they're in desperate need. And then I'm also going to show you guys my lettuce and where I'm growing it in front of my house, like in a container. And I'll go more in depth about that in a video. Born in Jamaica. Ooh, okay. I was in Jamaica in 2018. Was it 2018? Yeah. I was in Jamaica in 2018. Went to Montego Bay, of course, you know, did some touristy stuff. Went to, I can't remember the resort name, but it was like a new resort. Is that even considered Montego Bay? Because I think it was in Trelawney. It was like Trelawney. It was like a good ride from the airport. I love me some Jamaica, and I love me some Jamaican food. I feel like Jamaicans, And I feel like Jamaicans and Africans are very close as far as culture wise and what we like to like what we eat. Because I love Jamaican food and I cook a lot of Jamaican food. I use a lot of like the spices that's in my food. So like, do you have like a huge farm? That's pretty cool. After I water this, I'm gonna probably close out this video soon. I cannot wait for next year for all these plants to like bloom, for all these flowers to bloom. So this, y'all, can y'all believe I have, these are some type of flowers. I can't remember the name. Oh, I wish I could remember their name. But then I was growing strawberry like right here. And then I guess it migrated to this flower pot and it started growing strawberries. Like these strawberries love to take over. Like they just took over. 2 arc. Oh, 2 acres? Damn. Are you managing that yourself? Oh my gosh. Hi, Strike. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just watering some of my plants as we're having some garden chat. You guys probably missed a lot of the garden chat. Thank you, Strike. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo. Just watering my plants, having some garden chat. We already did majority of the garden chat. We're about to probably be ending this very soon, but I wanted to show you guys this. 1 second, let me switch the setting on this. All right, so this is where I wanted to tell you guys that I'm growing my lettuce. I had lettuce in here earlier this year and it went to seed, and then a lot of the seeds fell in here. As you can see, I have some onions. These are some onions that I have grown in here, like around it to help with like pests. And I have some lettuce growing in here as well. And these are onions in here as well. And this is in the front of my house. And I have like this situation right here where, you know, it's like covered, so it doesn't get like that much sun, but it does get sun like certain times of the day. So I think it's a really good idea to grow your lettuce on your patio. I think it's a really good idea. Like if you don't have space in your garden, I think it's a great idea. And then also when the lettuce like grow, it looks so beautiful. It looks like a really beautiful like greenery flower on your patio. So look into it. You are very welcome, wonderful lady. Oh, thank you, Strike. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Wow, AG born. Oh my goodness, 2 acres. You have? Oh yeah, you say you have help. So like, oh my God. I mean, I would ask you what all are you growing, but I can imagine you're growing everything. Y'all, do y'all see all these leaves? Look at all these leaves, y'all. I am going to get the leaf blower and try to pile them up and take it to my garden and use it as mulch. My kids have been having a great time with all these leaves. You are doing this by yourself on 2 acres of land? Are you serious? And I'm over here complaining about my back on the small the small little I wouldn't even say a plot on my small little garden, and I'm over here complaining. Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations. That's amazing. That is amazing. Keep doing a good job. So do you sell it? Do you sell the food to like locals, or do you sell it to like a mom and pop store, grocery store? Like what do you do with all the food that you grow? Or do you just share it with family? Wow. That's a lot of food. Yeah, Donzel, I have to do some with all these leaves. I mean, it's so much. It is so much. And you're already seeing, like, around my house, I have a ton of trees. Thanks, Strike. I deserve a delicious coffee. You know, I don't drink coffee, but I drink tea. I love me some tea, but I'm not a coffee person at all. Once in a while, okay, yeah, I don't drink coffee at all. I wouldn't even consider myself a coffee person. But during the fall, one of my favorite things to get from Dunkin' Donuts is their, what is it called? It's like their pumpkin drink. I think it's like a pumpkin latte. Yeah, I think it's like a pumpkin latte. And I usually get that from Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, you have a sauce company? Okay, so you use all of that stuff. You use like the peppers and stuff to make your sauce. That's actually one of my goals. That's one of my goals. Especially being from Liberia, we eat like pepper sauce with everything. And with all the peppers that I'm growing next year, my plan is to actually launch my own pepper sauce in like different flavors and different spice intensity. That's one of the things. That's one of my goals for next year, and I will tell you guys all about it. But that's what's up. Keep doing your thing, AG. I'm happy for you. Then here you have a hot tea and some cookies for you. Thank you, Strike. I'll take the hot tea, but keep the cookies. I'll take the tea. I would certainly take the tea. I love some tea. I love some tea. Keep doing your thing, AG. I'm very proud of you. Keep going. I know you. I'm pretty sure it's successful. If it's not already, I know, it's gonna be successful. And thank you guys for being on here with me. I can't believe you guys are still on here with me as I'm watering the front, my flowers in the front. Oh, remember how I was telling you guys about my lavender that I had? I had like a ton of lavender, and I cut some of it and took it to my backyard and didn't think it was gonna grow. And it did. Well, this is where I cut the lavender from. It was from this big old bush that I have here, and it smells so wonderful. And especially when it starts to bloom. Oh my gosh. I wonder if this is seeds. Oh, this would be cool if this is seeds. I think these are seeds. Oh my gosh. I think these are seeds, y'all. Because they're dried. Oh my gosh. These are seeds. These are lavender seeds, y'all. I'm going to drop them in there, and I'm going to come and harvest all of them. Yep, because they dried up. These are the flowers that the lavender produces. And it's like very purple and beautiful. Like you'll see like this entire thing have like those purple flowers. And now that they're dried, I'm going to harvest the seeds and grow more lavender for next year, because one of the things I'm trying to do in my garden is to put like a bunch of like smelly, plants with like really strong smells around my garden to help keep the animals away from it. Hopefully that helps. But that's one of my plans, is to put like a ton of like lavender, rosemary, lemon balm, those type of things around the garden, like the entire perimeter. I want like a bunch of smelly flowers, which is also going to attract the pollinators, and also keep the and then keep the pests away. All right, let's go back to the backyard. We try to stay long as we can. Oh, thanks, Donzel, but I understand if you guys have stuff to do too. This was definitely a random live. I just wanted to come on here to tell y'all thank you for helping me reach some of my goals, and we still have more to go, but I'm grateful. I am grateful for you all. Let me turn this off so we can end this. Really quickly. Thanks, Strike. I appreciate you. Y'all, look at that sun. It's about to set. It is about to set. And when I tell y'all I have the most beautiful view ever, every day I watch the sunset back here. I mean, come on. Come on. Every single day I watch the sunset. It's so beautiful. And I just grab a chair and have a seat and just enjoy it. Enjoy all of it. All right, let's flip this camera so we can end this. Here I am. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Thanks for watering my plants with me. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for taking the time out of your day. I know a ton of you couldn't stay, which is totally fine. This was so random. I wanted to come on here and chat with y'all. I'm dropping a video tomorrow, so watch out for that. And we're also going to be going live on Sunday to do Sunday self-care and just, you know, go more into what we'll be doing with this channel. So stay tuned for that. But all right, y'all, thank you so much for being here with me. Thanks for liking the videos. If you are watching this after the live, put MVP in the comments. I appreciate you. Ooh, look at my eyes. I'm so tired, y'all. I don't know if I'm tired or if it's the wind that's and dust and stuff that's going in my eyes. It's irritating the crap out of my eye. But I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay tuned for that video tomorrow. And remember, you're exactly where you're meant to be in this moment. Happy gardening and have a blessed day, blessed weekend, and enjoy yourself. Love y'all. Bye, y'all. Let me give you guys another peek at the sunsets, and we'll be seeing y'all later. There you go. Thank you so much, Strike. Thank you, Donzel. Have a great weekend. Giving y'all some beautiful sunset. Look at the sun. Look at how beautiful that is in the garden. If this is not blessings, I don't know what is. All right, y'all. Love you guys. I'm gonna end the live now. Whew. It is windy.